Brian Wright, Daily B 168. What am I talking about? Creating your own influencer market. So if you have a business, you've got to be online. If you're not online, I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. You have to be online. That's where, pretty much the entire marketplace spends its free time, even its work time. That's where you got to go to find your new customers, to interact with your community, develop your business, all that kind of stuff. So here's the thing. If you're online and you have a business, I'm sure you've heard of influencer marketing, meaning that you find people that your potential customer base follows, likes, whatever. You pay the influencer a bunch of money to plug your stuff, and then their followers see it, and hopefully their followers become your followers, on and on and on. Now, if you're a small local business, which I'm in the process, it's not small, but I'm developing a business right now that has a problem where it's a local-centric customer, and we're trying to take the business and expand it to a wider audience. So my aspirations, which I'm working very aggressively towards, are having a single store operation that I am now taking and growing to be a national level company due to usage of the internet. Now, you don't have to be a company that's local that wants to go statewide or national or whatever. You could have a local business that wants to stay local, but you still have to be able to create opportunities for influence, where you may not be able to pay Kim Kardashian to rock your stuff and get, 1 billion views, but you can create opportunity to get other people in your community that may not know you to follow you by using events. So I use events to create an influencer opportunity where I take a cause or an activity that my consumer base has some kind of relationship with, and then I create something around that, and then I connect to them. So, for example, I've got an event coming this week where I've got a group called Waves for Water. A friend of mine is one of the key people in this organization. It's a global organization. They provide clean water to impoverished nations, basically. They have, for $50, you can provide a filter that gives 100 gallons of clean water to somebody that is in a place where all they have access is to dirty water. Now, 100 gallons of water, I'm finding, is something that gives them, multiple families well over a year's worth of water. So it's a really, really valuable in terms of what it's doing for those families, but also valuable in terms of the value is very low cost entry into giving somebody help. We're not talking about we've got to spend, $10,000 and fly a cargo ship to Nicaragua to help somebody in the mountains to get water. A $50 filter, can be delivered to somebody. It's the size of a fist. It's a really cool thing, but I digress. But here's the thing. So I have this charity, Waves for Water, which I really believe in. It's something I want to help. Now, they have communities that I've been trying to market to for my business that are already supporting their program. So we're doing an event that brings my customer to Waves for Water, which is a net benefit for Waves for Water because they're going to expand their reach to people that don't know about them. Plus, Waves for Water is bringing their people to my business, which are people that I've been trying to get here anyway, but I haven't been able to come up with the reason. So now we have the reason. It's this mutually beneficial charity called Waves for Water. Now, the next side of it is you have to eat, you have to drink, you have to promote, you have to do a lot of things to get an event to have some kind of success. So I reached out to a local wine business and I said, I need wine. Now I have a new friend at the Wine Loft who is providing wine for our event, and they're going to come themselves and they're going to explain the wine, and we're turning it into a wine tasting kind of atmosphere. Then, because it's wine and it's alcohol, I figure people need to eat. Well, then, through a connection, we went in contact with a place that it's actually a nationally known baker who's providing 24 custom cupcakes for us for free. Then there's a cheese place that is then giving us a cheese platter. And then who else do we have? I have a local newspaper is going to cover it. And I have a magazine that's going to cover it. And then I even have some of the brands that we do business with caught wind of the fact that we're doing this promotion. And they're sending their people to come and cover it. So now, I'm starting to create influence because now I've got a B2C situation where I'm expanding my consumer base, but I also have, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, it's allergy season. Okay. That sucks. So B2C, I'm expanding my customer base through the Waves to Water project. I'm bringing my customers, they're bringing their followers. Now I've got a B2B connection where I'm taking businesses that I need to get stuff from. Fuck. Inopportune for sneezing time. But, all right, so on a B2B level, now I've got strategic relationships with people that I need product from to run the event. I'm getting it for free, or basically in exchange for access to my customer base, but they're also promoting the events through all of their outlets, so I'm getting access to their customer base as well. And I'm also leveraging this now so that I can create events in their businesses over the next couple months, so that now I'm creating a network of businesses working together to share our stories with each other's customers. So now we started with one business. Now I have a business with the consumer base of a charity aware of me. And then I have like 5 or 6 other businesses that are getting involved in supporting this event where their customers now know about me, and my customers know about them. And now it's starting to grow. So I created an influence opportunity. Then I have media outlets. So I have people that I have advertised with. I have a local paper that's going to come. They're going to take photos. They're going to put us in the About Town section. Then we have a magazine that's a national level magazine that we've spent a lot of money with over the years. And they're going to come and they're going to do a spread on us and talk about how, we're doing this Wave to Water thing, but that also led to them doing an article on me and my business and what I'm trying to achieve in my business, separate from the charity, because a conversation was started. So you can see here that you have the opportunity to create influence in your marketplace by just doing something. So you take a charity, you take a person, you take an idea, then you create a community around it, give them the opportunity to come together, but more importantly, you get an open dialogue between people that you've never spoken to before in a way that's going to benefit them, it's going to benefit you. It's just this mutually beneficial trade all the way around. And at the end of the day, we all get more business if we do this right. And we get more access and more coverage. And the key to this is, this event is costing me nothing but time. Because I created an opportunity that was beneficial for my consumer, created an opportunity that's beneficial for a charity, and is beneficial for other businesses. So all of these people are going to profit off the experience that I'm creating. So it costs me nothing but my time. We all benefit, and now I have future events as well. It's goodwill, it's money, it's everything that you're looking for when you're trying to do solid business. So my advice to you is to look at your marketplace and see what you can get involved. I mean, right now I'm doing this, it's May 2017, and there's a lot of pink ribbons around. Get involved in breast cancer. Get involved in something that matters to you. I also have one of my partners in the business is really into dogs, and they have a dog shelter that they want to do something with. So this is going to be a whole nother thing that we're going to be able to do to expand. And it's funny, I'm running a luxury children's fashion company, and I'm talking about doing a charity for Waves to Water. I'm talking about doing a charity for dogs. Now, you may not see the connection, but I've been following the activities of my potential customer, and I have found that the things I'm working with are things they care about. So figure out, what are the things your customer cares about? What are the interesting opportunities to do something, and then do something. So you don't need Kim Kardashian. You need a charity. You need somebody that needs help. Go find the local cheerleading squad. Are they trying to go to nationals and they need to raise money? Don't just give people money for a charity. Create an opportunity for them to come and introduce their charity, which then will lead to an event, which then is going to need to be funded and fueled and all that stuff, which just creates cross-marketing potential. So that's my thing. Don't sit there and think you're alone. Understand that there are a lot of other people just like you trying to grow their businesses. And there are a lot of people out there that need supportive businesses to get exposure for their ideas, for their causes, for their whatever. So go out there and find people in need, help them out, and then you can create opportunities for you to grow your business as well. I struggle sometimes, honestly, that I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of an opportunity to take advantage of a charity to create an opportunity to grow my business. But at the same time, you do have to realize that if you're not in business and you're not making money, you don't have anything to give to a charity. So it has to be mutually beneficial. You can't just give all the time. If you've got fuck you money and you can give without anything in return, fantastic. I'm not in that situation. I have a business that I'm trying to develop. And the more I develop, the more I'm going to be able to give. And the more I'm actually structuring to give. So this is not like a one-off to grow my business. I have a charitable contribution side of the business that I'm growing aggressively because I really do believe that as I benefit, I do have to help other people that don't have the ability to, help themselves at the moment. And I only work with charities that give people the tools to survive and succeed. I don't give money to charities that support people that really could support themselves. We're working on help raise people up so that they can have sustainable lifestyles. So that's I'm trying to work my way through this because there are issues there. You don't want to just take, you got to give. And you don't just give because you're going to get back. But I promise you, the more you give, the more you do just automatically get. It's just the nature of things. So that's my rant. I've gone on a little bit. This is Brian Wright, creating events, creating opportunity, creating my own influencers until I can afford to pay for, the influencers who have names that we'll all know. So that's my deal. I'm out.